Welcome to this short video showcasing the tight integration between TrapX's Deception Grid and Cisco's ISE PX Grid network access control solution. Using real-time alerts from TrapX to detect human attackers or malware performing reconnaissance and lateral movement on critical networks, we're able to provide intelligence and indicators of compromise on suspicious endpoints, and ultimately to use policies within ISE to perform automated actions on such devices, like notifying security staff of problems or performing quarantine actions to keep attackers away from critical corporate assets. Let's start this demonstration by configuring TrapX's Secure Operations Console, or TSOC, to communicate with ISE. You'll see that under our Ecosystem tab, we have an explicit integration allowing bilateral communication between the two products. We can then specify what action to take within ISE for each type of event that the TSOC can detect. Low-severity events like reconnaissance and connection attempts might not prompt diversion actions, while the relatively higher severity events like interactions or infections might dictate diverting the compromised machine to another non-routable part of the network where it can be surrounded with decoys to derive maximum telemetry about the attacker or quarantining it completely to mitigate risk. Now we'll move on to showing the configuration of a policy within ISE. You can see from the Authorization Profiles window that we have a TrapX Divert policy set up. When we drill in, you can see the TrapX Divert profile can be configured to continue to allow access under a divert rule or configured to disallow access to quarantine a machine completely. In this instance, we've opted to divert the compromised host to VLAN 17, a non-routable VLAN where it will be surrounded by TrapX decoys, allowing maximum telemetry on the attacker and visibility of their techniques, tactics, and procedures. When we look at the authorization exceptions, we can see that a rule has been created that on receipt of a divert instruction from the TSOC, Cisco ISE will divert the compromised host to VLAN 17. Now we'll look at an attack scenario where an attacker has performed a spear phishing attack and compromised a machine on a corporate network. This is his desktop, and he now has a meterpreter session on the compromised machine and is looking for targets to move laterally to in support of his campaign. He has a set of 3 scripts to perform reconnaissance. The first script discovers 3 network shares on the host, 2 of which are TrapX decoys, but which, as you'll see, respond exactly as a normal share would when investigated by an attacker. To gain further intelligence on these devices, he runs a second script to execute WMI commands on the machines in an attempt to compromise them with credentials he's already acquired earlier in the campaign. Again, note that the attack tools that he's using believe these devices are legitimate targets, but which are really decoys designed to encourage the attacker to reveal his position. Let's move to the TrapX TSOC interface to view the telemetry available on this attack. You'll see that the TSOC has identified a WMI-based reconnaissance attack in progress. Drilling into this, we can see a human attacker is interacting with a Windows 2012 operating system decoy. Additionally, enrichment is available, which supplies the username and extra critical information like the MAC address for investigation later. The TSOC details the commands used in the attack, including the user login details. It also supplies exact timings for each activity and a supporting packet capture of the entire session. You'll see that an icon represents a NAC rule has been applied to this particular compromised machine, but the TSOC offers the administrator the facility to restore connectivity to the machine once the forensic investigation has been completed and the threat neutralized. Note that the ability to manually divert the machine also exists in the TSOC to offer maximum flexibility and agility to security operatives in responding to live attacks in the environment. For more information about how TrapX can augment your security operations and mitigate your security risks, please contact a TrapX representative.